Today's first episode of Baking with Belladonna, I'm going to be creating Starbucks's cranberry bliss bars. They're a favorite here in our home. And here are the ingredients. Already set up and ready to go. Orange zest. The first step in this process is warming up the butter a little bit to cream with the brown sugar that I have already placed inside the mixing bowl. I have melted the butter enough, and now I'm going to add it to the brown sugar mix and mix it until it's creamy and delicious looking. Now that I've mixed the brown sugar and the butter together, I've removed it to set it to the side so that I can beat my eggs separately and add our dry ingredients. I'm using fresh duck eggs instead of chicken eggs. I was told that they work way better in baking, so I'm going to test this theory out for myself. Duck eggs are a lot thicker, so you gotta make sure that you mix them in really well together with the whites and the yolks. And this is where you would add your little bit of vanilla, but I put mine in my brown sugar. Don't know why, I just do it that way. I'm now adding our dry ingredients to our mixer. Putting the spatula back on. Just gonna mix it up for a second here. Now I'm gonna add back our brown sugar mix. It says to do this slowly, but I'm kind of reckless. Chaotic, kind of like my life, you know? All right, and now I'm gonna dump in these fine duck eggs. So this is a blonde brownie mix. Homemade, of course. And it's supposed to be quite chunky, not runny. So don't be afraid when you see this happening. I just added in some cranberries and some white chocolate chips. Even though my mixer is struggling, I'll probably end up stopping this in a little bit and mixing it by hand before I put it into this pan. Okay, so now preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Done. And get all that yummy batter into your pan and squish it out to all the edges and make sure that it's nice and even. Now I've washed my hands, so don't be afraid. I'm gonna smash everything together on this pan. Try to get it as even as possible. A little too much over in this corner. Start squishing it around. Anyways, this is boring. I'll get back to you later. Alright, now I'm going to stick this in the oven for 18 to 21 minutes. So I guess it's time to hurry up and wait. Am I right? While you wait, you can sift your powdered sugar to get your cream cheese frosting started. This recipe only asks for a cup, but I have 2 cups here because I really like the frosting on it. Why the heck not? It's also the weekend. There's no calories on the weekends. We're gonna go ahead and chop up the rest of our cranberries here for our topping. Just pulled these hot out the oven. They look delicious. Now it's time to cool before we can make our frosting. Now that our frosting is all mixed up, looks delicious. And our white chocolate drizzle is now melted in the microwave. I'm going to slather our cookie / brownie base with this amazing concoction. All right, I'll get back to you for the next steps. Now I'm gonna sprinkle some of our chopped cranberries over the top as evenly as I can. Then drizzle this awesome melted white chocolate. Just like that. And after everything is completed, when it looks nice to you, you just pop them in the refrigerator and eat them all up. Thanks for watching. Pretty sure I should test these out to make sure that they're not poisoned before anybody else gets their hands on them. Perfect.